Alright. So for whatever reason, the chat overlay I was using isn't working right now. It was pulling chat from another stream. So whatever, I still have the window up on my side, and it's still visible in the live replay, so, you know, whatever. It's not like it's going to be super interactive here anyway. Let me make sure it recognizes my stick. There we go. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is probably unlock the Judgement difficulty, which to do that I have to finish the Mars missions on Divine. And especially for Deimos, which has never been one that I've really focused on, I'm fine if that's a multi-credit run. I think I have, you know, a maximum of 3 credits to go through with 3 lives each. Now, for an unpracticed run, that's still pretty tough, but might as well get started. And I can, you know, play around now with... Oh, wait, let's go back. Go back. Need to make sure the controls are right. Okay. There we go. I was just thinking today, I would not know. I don't even know how to play this. I would be completely screwed up if I had to play this on a controller or on my stick without the custom controls. I was also thinking how it's really cool being a single-player game that the ships, there's no reason they need to be balanced here. They can really be as unbalanced as they want because it's all in the single-player experience, and that's sort of a feature in a lot of shoot-'em-ups. There's, I mean, honestly, most, Toho being a pretty popular example, but the one I was thinking of was Crimson Clover. The Type Z ship, which takes a little bit of work to unlock, but it's really not that hard. You get it pretty quickly. The Type Z ship is basically the same as the first ship you get, but better in every way. Unless you specifically prefer the slower movement speed, but even that is sort of countered by the fact that this does a lot less damage. But that fact does not make it any worse. People can still like playing the other 3 ship types. And so, that made me think, if I have trouble playing this, or if I just get bored, I might as well try a different ship type. It can completely change the experience and difficulty level. All that said, I'm going to start off trying with the Treason ship. I know that Phobos is actually one of the levels where I prefer the laser drop ship, but part of that also comes down to knowing the route, whereas here I'm much less aware of that, and I'm also going to be... Oh shit! How did I not get hit? What the fuck? I have the luck of the gods here. Oh, finally got hit. And actually, the as I immediately die. Might actually save up Vaughn for a survival move. Because it sort of has bomb functionality. I was gonna say the, holy shit, holy shit. It's hard to talk right now. Although I think when I'm talking through my runs, I think more clearly. Oh, I say and then I immediately run into a wall of bullets. 1 credit down. Oh, and I backed up into bullets there. Good thing I had those iframes on respawn. That's a first run warm-up. It's a warm-up run. And I am figuring out every way that I can die poorly. Okay, so I think we've got another credit left to get through the boss. We can at least put a score up. Now, obviously, if I'm playing this poorly on Divine, I'm not going to do any better on Judgment on this specific level. But I'm more interested in seeing, like, what's... I mean, one, just the achievement of unlocking it. But two, also... Oh. Okay, one phase down. Accidental exit of Vaunt mode. I am very surprised I made it. I think I'm going to get the sword. Again, it's not going to be very good, but I was not expecting it to be so. Okay. Holy shit. With one life to spare. Whew. Yeah, it tells us for shit. Is that a skill? Almost a million plus score, which obviously on this mission is not a lot. We got plenty of bonuses, yeah. Only 14 seconds max in Vaunt. 2 full credits, 7 hits taken. So I could have taken maybe 2 more hits, 1 or 2. A party of 1. Not sure what that... Wow. All right then. But really what that gives us is... Didn't we just beat it on Divine difficulty? Did we not just beat it on Divine difficulty? Do I have to do it on a single, Oh, hold on. All Mars levels. I'm not very bright. So what have I not beat on Divine? Oh, anything but East Frontier. Okay then. Well, let's get cracking. Let's try Dark Sector on Divine. This is still as much a D-Rust as anything else. I'm not playing super optimally, or probably practicing optimally. I'm just getting the hang of it. Oh, shit. I'm not going to be too sweaty about restarting, but definitely going to... It should be easy to stay in Vaunt here at least. But, oh, these big boys are going to be trouble. Oh, holy shit. Oh, I just remembered something. I think that the second one won't spawn here. That was actually a decent dodging. I sort of guessed the pattern that I needed. And then immediately got hit by something super easy, relatively speaking. Still pretty dense fire right now. I'm still in the process of remembering all the stuff I need to keep track of and how to play well myself before I even get started on the work of playing well. I might try to get some runs of Divine on East Frontier, the first stage. Not only because it's probably the easiest Divine stage, but because I think that's the one I want to grind, ultimately. I should have gone straight up out of that. I definitely abused my iframes from respawning there. I was not well placed to dodge those shotguns. I also need to get better at being in position to misdirect shots. Big thing that can really, really help. But I was going to say, some of those flying enemies, before I was interrupted by dying by something, if you don't... And I think I incorporated this into my routing when I was actually playing more. Maybe not the best scoring option, but if you choose to not kill a certain enemy quickly enough or something, it won't spawn the second big ship. Those iframes. Oh, why did I run straight into that shot pattern? Take out the side boys. Wait for the timing. So close. Okay. I'm not prepared for that right now, and I'd just be killing time. Let's try East Frontier on this right now. And I think maybe at the end of the session I'll try another gauntlet run. Either on difficult or legendary. You know, one of the lower settings, both because it's shorter and also because playing at the higher difficulty sort of tunes you to be much sharper for the lower ones, and I'd like to see how I can do. I think it's both generally useful and one of the most useful, like, in terms of the immediate effect, strategies to play on a higher difficulty. Like, play something in a more challenging manner before your real, like, target run. yeah, you know, both over time, if you consistently practice on higher difficulties, you will, assuming it's suitable. I mean, if you're just playing on something and you're dying to every pattern, you're not going to learn a whole lot. But if you're playing on something that's hard, but you can, like, sort of learn and improve through, then going back down to a lower difficulty, you can, again, be much sharper and much more on point for that. It's a lot of fun. All right. I thought at first maybe I'd want to play around in with other ship options, but right now the treason is just so much fun. That was embarrassing. I keep on forgetting, like, either there isn't or isn't bullet ceiling, or it's, you know, I'm not close enough for it to actually happen. Oh, come on. I don't need to lose that. I need to get over to the right earlier. Those little guys, they can give you enough when you are just starting to enter Vaunt mode, but they really are not good for sustaining. The reason you kill the little guys is to thin out the shot patterns that you have to dodge through. Oh, I got lucky on that shot pattern that I... Oh my god, no. Oh. I don't need to chain death there. I think being that I'm playing on Divine when I normally don't, taking a death or two in this, I'm gonna force myself to do it on a single credit. But I think taking a death or two here is not gonna be a deal breaker. Wait a little bit, Vaunt. I have to kill more of those little guys. They make it too hard to dodge through. There's a lot more that goes into it for the highest level of play, but this is sort of like how routing happens. You work out what works for you, and in a lot of cases, what you want to do is watch super high level play and sort of evaluate based on those. A little risky, but I think that was roughly what I need to be doing. Holy shit! Oh my god. I'm throwing. It's a classic bullet hell thing where the popcorns are a lot more dangerous in the higher difficulties. You actually have to kill them not just for score and fun, but because they will fuck you up. and that's part of where the challenge of the horizontal gameplay here comes in, because I cannot focus on everyone here and know what all I have to do. I'm sure with optimal play, the patterns I'd have to wade through are not nearly so intimidating. And okay, let's see how the boss goes. Oh, I just ran into an enemy there. Need to figure out also what I can and can't tap dodge through. Oh, and that was a bad run. Yeah, even with all that extra potential to score, opportunity to score at least, my score was way lower than it normally is. Yeah. So I think unlocking Judgment by beating everything on Divine is going to be a bit longer than I thought. When I first read the description of that, I thought, oh, it's just for whatever reason I thought the moon missions, which interestingly are some of the harder ones. I think Croatoa on Divine is going to be way bigger ask, so I almost certainly won't have the sudden rush of skill required to do that today. So just be patient and learn to embrace the process. Let's remember what. So interestingly, the top score was the one that I think was illegitimate, and then there's two that happen on difficult, I guess. Interesting. I'll try playing it on difficult a couple times to see, like, what's the real optimal way to play this level. Then a lot of guys in the top scores on Judgment, and I imagine some of these, maybe not the top 10, maybe not, front page, but I think some of the high scores are going to be people who were just able to finish with some reasonable level of competence, able to finish the level without too many deaths or stuff. I think the routing required to survive and complete this mission is probably sufficient for scoring. That said, playing for survival and scoring isn't too different here. You might just change how you use Vaunt slightly. Lots of Divine. Alright, what was my score again? We had a 1.1 million. Alright. I think it probably won't be too difficult to get a higher score than 1.1 million eventually, but right now, not the case. Normal is the difficult, the first difficulty. Difficult is the second. Okay. So yeah, the two of the top three scores, maybe the two legitimate ones, unless they also found a milk. Actually, I'll try that. I'll see if you can milk the boss. Basically have him go through the cycle instead of attacking him, you just attack the enemies he causes to spawn. With this ship, it might be a little hard with the missiles. I'm trying to pick up those score items on the bottom of the screen so that they fill my Vaunt gauge as late as possible and essentially give me the longest time with Vaunt. It's amazing now to see how much fewer bullets I have to worry about. Essentially going from the second hardest difficulty to the easiest. The one that's too easy for half the levels of the game to even offer it. And the patterns are so coarse and easy to dodge through now. I didn't kill him optimal scoring. Okay. I feel like you can let him get farther over here before you run the score. Hey. Okay, I'm gonna try to milk this. I'm gonna try to just kill a bunch of these and not try to kill the boss. Just dodge his patterns. Oh, son of a bitch. Oh yeah. Oh, you time it out. No! Maybe there's an exploit that, yeah, I'm gonna restart that. I'm gonna try to do that no-hit if I'm actually gonna do a run where I get him to cycle that. So it looked like he would do that attack 3 times. Maybe I'm counting completely wrong. We'll get him down low, and then when it seems like he's getting mad, I'll actually attack him at the end of that cycle. If there's any benefit to that, I don't know. Higher difficulties, those guys would actually shoot at you. out of the side. Okay. We got a longer Vaunt there at least. That was a pretty good run. That was a pretty good run. With that difficulty, still 881, not even... I wonder if there's a specific way that you can manipulate the boss to essentially milk that pattern longer, because the way it seemed right now is that you would just get such short Vaunt bonuses, even if you saved up the Vaunt from the past one and sort of like got the maximum, you know, saved up the Vaunt from the last wave of minions he spawns, activated it such that the next wave of minions he spawns is just enough to catch you from exiting it. The maximum length of Vaunt you can get from that doesn't give you a huge combo bonus, especially since in the lower difficulties, I'm pretty sure the bonus you get from Vaunt changes per difficulty, like the number of essentially points per second. So I'm really not sure. I mean, I think 881 is decent here. But I'm really not sure that you can, without doing something special, or it could just be exploits, could just be illegitimate. Well, it could be illegitimate by intent, or it could be just, you know, like speedrunners. And speedruns are not illegitimate runs. They're not illegitimate, you know, ways to beat the game, you know. But it's almost like a different category, except on the scoreboards, it's not going to reflect that. And the fact that this game doesn't have like replays, downloadable replays, or it doesn't. You can't even save your replays locally, which is probably my biggest gripe with it. But without replays, I can't watch and see like, okay, how the heck did he do this? You know, I don't think there's enough glory that someone would, you know, spend too much effort trying to break this to flex on other people. If you're gonna do that, you're gonna flex a score that you got in, I don't know, Ketsui, Dononpachi. Probably not Jamestown Plus, even a Toho game. Okay. I wish I could look through my historic. Is there any way to look at leaderboards locally? What are the multiplayer scores? Okay, so 2-player getting to 3 million. This looks more legitimate because, you know, it's both consistently happening on a higher difficulty. I'm sure the routing for this is pretty interesting. Consistently happening on a higher difficulty, and the scores are not that far spread out. And yeah, 3-player, they can get slightly higher together. I imagine what you would do. So in higher difficulties, I don't know if they change the. I don't know if the stages change for multiplayer, if they spawn more enemies that way. But even if they don't, you could more easily maintain at least one of your players with a longer Vaunt combo by just saying, hey, you know, one of the players gets priority in getting score items. And also it might be easier with multiple players to kill enemies in the optimal way to get the scoring items. These all seem... So I would guess here that, based on these scores, high 2 millions, maybe a 3 would be where you would see... And also, I do suppose there's probably the fact that single player is almost certainly going to be the most prestigious category here. So, unless there's some special strat that White Wolf and Nair B have, I think they might... Well, their spread isn't that different, even though the it's not as radical a spread as it is to 100 million. I'm almost certain that the 100 million is not legitimate. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Looking here, Nair B has 528 million, which again, even with a milk on a boss, that would be huge. I mean, that would be like a longer Vaunt combo than most people spend playing in the gauntlet modes. Yeah, and the fact that he's got these everywhere. You know, even in games that have significant milking opportunities, it's not every stage. It's like, oh, it's this one particular boss. And also people, when submitting scores to either just replays or, you know, to various online leaderboards, will say like, oh, you know, I did beat this game without stage 4 boss milk. Like, I know there's a milk that you can do on the stage 4 boss in Crimson Clover, for example. He has a part where he spawns weapons, you know, basically parts of the boss that regenerate, and as you kill them, you score from that. And if you can consistently survive the attack patterns for a long time, or get lucky with, you know, because he spawns turrets on his shoulders, and basically if he spawns the right turrets, that are easy to dodge, you can pretty consistently last a long time doing minimal actual damage to the boss, so he stays in that phase a long time. But anyway, it's one place in the game where that happens, and not every stage. And yeah, here the jump is high, but not as extreme as others. I don't know. It's kind of disappointing to see it this way. Because, like, it's entirely possible, especially in a less popular genre, to see people with, you know, like one or two players that have scores that are just far and away above everyone else. But I don't think that's the case here. I do wonder, I haven't looked at the Switch scoreboards, I wonder if they're much different. Let me try out some challenges for a minute. So the last one I haven't beat. Have I done this? I can't tell how it's indicating to me that I've succeeded. Oh, that's showing I've succeeded with 1, 2, 3, or 4 players. Okay. So I've done 3, 4, 2. So I've done 9 out of all of those. That makes sense now. Okay. Let's see. Hey, 30 seconds. How hard can that be? Right? They're all reliable. Just nice for dodging certain patterns, especially if you can. Save the Vaunt for survival. I think I might have succeeded in this one on Switch. Oh. That was 10 seconds. Right. We'll keep at this for a little while. Gamer time. I kind of want to pull up my Switch and see how well I, Wait, had I already done that one? Oh, yeah, I had. Oops. Ah! Okay. Get to the point requirement within 40 seconds. Okay. Let's try that. Okay. Yeah, that one is more about, you know, like, use the iframes when you have to. And know where to keep dodging. Oh no! I didn't kill the train car last. Okay, 174. I think I also spent a lot of time not in Vaunt. So it's about killing the trains in the optimal manner. Destroy the engine car last. You see? I don't think, but I wonder if there is a benefit to point blanking in this game, in any situation. Okay, 205. So I need to get all the way to the top of the screen so I can kill the first train quickly. Fucked up. I fucked up that third train that I was just on. So it's good that he killed me. Move on quickly. Not quite. Oh! Nice! I was cutting it close there for sure, but I had these. I think, you know, with a little more optimized routing and execution, I could stay in Vaunt mode without the break. I mean, obviously, I have done it before, just on runs where I killed the train suboptimally. So now I can unlock Challenge Pack 4. Sweet. Let's do it. Do what Pack 4 has. Clear the point requirement and veer through all the rings. Luge. Saucer wheel. See what this is all about. How hard could it be? It's just survival, right? Beat the level and the bosses. Hold off on using Vaunt mode until I have to. Holy shit. Okay. That was cool, though. That was really cool. I just got routed by those little guys. Pay them close attention. Little guys. The damn little guys. If this had a spread shot pattern option. What the? How did I... Yep. I'm gonna try this a couple more times and then maybe we try a different ship. Something I did last time, I'm not sure what it was. Something I did last time on that one gave me let's try a different ship. But I was able to get a better score, more score items out of the starting enemy. Okay, try some goofy shot types, enemy types. I don't even remember what the... Oof. That's not what I... I just want to spread, just because like the little popcorns are the ones that are giving me difficulty now. I mean, I might get to the boss and decide that that's a mistake, but I'd like to get there. So we'll see. Man, the control of this is hard. It kind of reminds me of Rolling Gunner in that manner, where it's just such a... More than just where your ship is directly forward pointed is what you have to focus on. That's not fitting in my brain right now. Not the Espada, at least. Corazon I know is hard. Grenado is weird. Laser and cat. I feel like I've enjoyed Bomber before. Might as well try it. It's not showing up in the... Well, there's no online scoreboards for the challenge modes. Ooh. Yeah, that's not it. Let's try Beam, because that's a good standard ship type. I think, to a lesser extent, Beam, Laser, and Treason fit into my brain. Treason is really nice just because of the speed and the... That worked surprisingly better than I thought. The speed of movement, isn't it, for me? Oh, actually, having the duckling might be nice because you can actually have shot coming from behind your ship, which can mean that enemies trying to close on you in proximity have difficulty. There's a specific enemy type in Crimson Clover. I mean, they're in a lot of games, but they're popcorns that come at you super fast. And actually, because of the configuration of your options, you're basically sub ships that, you know, are part of your shot. Because of the configuration of the options, if you are stationary at least, they cannot, if they fly straight into you, you kill them before they get you. Which is really handy. So let's go with... Burst is really hard to use. It slows you down, and it's, you know, a burst. You have to really commit to using it. Drop is strange, but I like it. Let's go with Duckling. Drop Duckling. Spread and Lean I also like. Lean probably more than Spread, but holy shit! Yeah, I needed to kill those guys first. Okay. Okay. That was something. Let's maybe look at another challenge. I don't think I'm going to get that, you know, immediately. Saucer. These also tend to be, they're just really good practice. So how many more do I need? I need to... I basically just need to beat all of them in the prior packs to unlock pack 5. Yeah. Well, not in me right now. What is this one? Score luge. The score challenges are really neat because they teach you how to score. So maybe you gotta wait for... they gotta be... Yeah, when they're enraged, they give you higher score. Okay. Part of the difficulty with the treason, actually, for scoring specifically, is it makes it harder. Well, you can't specifically choose what enemy the missiles target. Let's take a legendary. I said, even with that disadvantage, I think it just plays well. And given that ultimately the biggest part of score is getting gems and staying in bond, the biggest part of score beyond just playing and surviving. probably saw that happening at, you know, split second before I took the hit. I think if I can keep it to one hit, I'll accept it without resetting. I was about to say I'll be happy with it, but I won't. Just those score items, too. Come the fuck on. I know I can get a hitless run of this. I don't know if I've... I mean, I've obviously done hitless bits of each. I don't know if I've done a full hitless run of this on the stream. Yeah, in the brief amount of time I've streamed this so far. Activate that sooner. All this also... Oh, come the fuck on. That's a definite reset. Losing Vaunt that early? Nah. Nah. That ain't it. Yeah, I don't know. Well, the benefit of playing at the top of the screen here is less about any scoring difference and more about the fact that, you know, if I'm on top of them when I get them. Come on. Okay. I almost lost one. Risky there. Oh, come on. Again, with the missiles, you don't get to choose what they target. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. And also repetitive replaying is just with a plan. That's how you refine the route and how you get better. You spend more time getting good than you are spend playing good. Come on. Oh. Get right earlier. Because once I kill the smaller jellyfish, they drop enough to... Come on. I'm getting a better memory of the routing and the enemy spawns and waves. I was going to say the sort of repetitive grind also reminds me, kind of makes me want to give another crack at the time attack in Crimson Clover. I haven't played actually as much of the new that was shit. The new content from Crimson Clover World Explosion, the Arrange mode, but I know it's in between difficulty between Novice and Arcade, with a bunch more going on. Like the scoring system is definitely more complex, which is really cool. Heck was that? Yeah, the scoring system there is more complex, and I don't quite have the feel for it like I do for the arcade mode time attack. In addition, when I was playing the arcade mode time attack back in the day, and eventually, what am I doing here? And eventually got up to the Master Plus Plus ranking, there was a DLC for Crimson Clover World Ignition, the prior release of the game. There was a DLC for it that had Superplay replays, so you could watch the replays, and there was also PDFs included that like detailed the thought process and the reasoning behind the routes that these players were using. And so you could really, come the fuck on, dude. You could really get a better understanding of it. And that was really helpful for sort of modifying the route for your ability. And that's important because I'm not, you know, on the level of the super players of that game. They are, the people they chose are incredible. I mean, the dev, I think, was played as the, okay, we got it. Played various, I think, cave titles and the like as the super player, Clover. Legitimately incredible. Ran into that hole there. But like the super players of Crimson Clover are among the best people playing this genre of game. And but anyway, partially because of that also, they have an extremely deep understanding and are able to explain well the stuff you have to do to play the games at a world-class level. And you know, when you understand that, but maybe can't execute, but also know the thought process, you can know, you know, where does it make sense for me to change this up, where I'm gonna score slightly less, but I'm actually gonna succeed rather than just die. Okay, no hits so far. And I know this boss. We got this guy on lock. And I'm gonna try to, it's not really even a speed kill, but I'm gonna try to, oh come on, I didn't. starting to read the screen better. I can actually like see how to dodge through the patterns. And a lot of that comes from just playing and watching a lot more. Hey, I think that's actually a PR from what we've been playing lately. I think we had like a 1.108 mil, and we're place 116, I believe. Right. Not bad. Not bad. Let's check the leaderboards there. I moved up 5 places. Nice. PR is a PR, man. Yeah, I bumped some of those guys down. I'd like to get to see if I can do a get gold, which is top 100. So that I would have to get higher than 1.144, which seems totally doable. You can see this guy did it on legendary difficulty. Not quite sure what that ship is that Heidi was using. But obviously at this level it's not so optimized that there's like one ship type. Alright. So I don't know that I want to go for a super long session right now, so maybe let's do the gauntlet. And I'll do it on difficult. Just playing on legendary. Should be nice and tuned. Let's give it a crack. Depending on how this goes, maybe I try to do it on normal and see if I can do hitless. Fun. It would be nice if there was a scoring center for that, but also I do appreciate that the scoring system in this is exceptionally simple. I tend to prefer simpler scoring systems that I can like really intuitively understand. And I like when scoring systems mesh with the way I understand and going to play through the game anyway. So here, like, it makes perfect sense to try to stay in Vaunt as long as possible. I could just as easily envision an alternate scoring system where it's like, Vaunt drains your score, so you survive longer, but like if they made a score system where Vaunt drains your score, it would be, you survive longer, or maybe enemies you kill score more, but also the longer time you spend. And so you want to like maybe get in and out of Vaunt quickly. Or only use it as a last resort. Or even to borrow a concept from the aforementioned Crimson Clover. One of the things you do in that game, it has an alternate mode boost, where when you enter sort of the hyper modes, sort of like Vaunt, in the boost version, stay in it indefinitely, but the longer you stay in it, the harder the game gets. It has a rank system. Alright, not bad, not bad. So like the scoring system can, and obviously, you know, adding rank and making the game more difficult isn't entirely scoring based, but it makes you change your scoring decisions. So like the score system is such a really cool way to add interest and value to a game. And that's part of why there's some games that may be, you know, highly lauded, but maybe if I don't like the scoring system, I might not like playing it as much. Like the Dodonpachi series is great, but like full stage chaining isn't. It can be very stressful, and so it's not always what I want to do. And I'm not particularly good at it, which is part of why it's stressful for me. For other people, it's really fun to try to find the route for chaining enemies. So, yeah, it adds a bunch of depth and variety. Let's skip the story and get going. I could be reading the stories in farce mode because they're pretty funny, but some other time. I will say this mode does feel significantly less difficult now that I've been playing in Legendary, which is great. Okay, I'm going to not kill this guy as quickly. And so it won't spawn. This guy will spawn, but it won't spawn two of them here now. Really handy for survival. Oh, it also doesn't have. Oh, I was about to say, where'd the waves of guys here? Oh, the parallax is getting weird. And this is going to run my font down, which kills me. I don't know if there's like a special way to, you know. More dodging I needed to do there. Again, if you can position or prevent a pattern from firing so it's not as big of a concern, that's way better than getting those sick tight dodges. Not everything you do that makes the game easier for yourself is optimal for routing and scoring, but a lot of it is. And just like with Souls games being a great example of, you know, difficult, hard games, consistency is a virtue. It's more valuable than being able to pull off the hardest possible strat, you know, 1 out of 10 times. Oh, I missed that big cluster of stuff, but I've gone hitless, and I'm happy with that. You bitch. You bitch. Also, knowing how to easily dodge dense patterns is nice, because sometimes it's like, oh, You can try to thread the needle, or you can realize that it's going to be oriented so that one of the bullets is targeting you. All you have to do is tap slightly. It's tap dodging. Wonderful. Pretty universally common strategy. Alright. I think our PR on the we got slightly below 3 million, or we got a little ways off. We were not that close to 3 million the last time. I remember it was good ways off. 3 million is the threshold for the 5 moon run. And I know that my PR was like 3.8 million, 3.8 something. So just keeping that in mind. Skip the story, whoops. I just want to play the game, man. Isn't a Metal Gear game where that's so crucial to the gameplay. People spend way more time nerding out about intricacies of score systems and rank systems, because oftentimes not everything is going to be fully documented, especially for non-Western titles, stuff that they release in arcades. And so people spend a lot of times working out the details, again, the scoring systems. You think you're difficult. Easy dodges. Nothing. Definitely didn't have perfect font routing here, but oh my god! Oh my fucking god! Damn it! That was shit. That was, and then that was just throwing. I'm so tilted right now. Oh, I can't believe I did that. I was doing so well. I was like, I'm playing relaxed. I've dropped out of launch a few times, but not too badly. And then chain death, boom. Even before I can stick my foot in my mouth, fuck it up. Whew. Stick to a single credit. I don't think there's any score extends, but it looks like with the stars, I think I have a... What the fuck hit me? What the fuck hit me? That's horse shit. Come the fuck on. Damn it. I took 3 hits there. I don't... Maybe there are score extends. I don't know. I mean, classically, I didn't play enough gauntlet mode to know. Because when you're just playing a single level, it's... maybe it can happen mid-level, but... that's obnoxious. So 2 stupid deaths in the middle of the stage, second of which was a chain, and then 1 dumb hit from a pattern right at the end. I mean, the boss was right there. Damn it. All right, 1 more stage. Let's not fuck this up. Trains, man. Let's score the train. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah. Not like that. Until I started throwing, and it wasn't even because the stages were getting more difficult. They do. But that wasn't the reason. I just got sloppy. Optimal kill. Thanks, orange juice. No dice there, but riskier than I need to be playing there, but whatever. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. You're fucking kidding me. Dropped out of Vaunt there. All the... And I did that. The intentional drop is a step too far. Okay. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Come on. Man. I ought to wear a heart rate monitor for this next time. I'm not tilted, bro. I'm just gaming. I have Pulsoid set up. I've actually used it recording Mario Kart before, but never really anything that's worth putting out. I just didn't get over there quick enough. That's not a big deal. Good kill. Let's go. Okay, so that counted as a good kill. All right. I don't know if any of these guys score differently if you kill them with the your main weapon versus your sub weapon. I don't know. I know that's a thing in some games. Point blanking is also, you know, sometimes it gives you more damage, sometimes it gives you better score, sometimes both. Crimson Clover. I don't think it directly impacts scoring. I could be wrong. But it charges your meter for using break mode, which is how you get the highest scoring in the game. Wasn't so bad. Okay, 946, not a bad score for the stage either. 114 seconds. So I think 120 seconds is probably the boundary for... Like a full 2 minutes might be the boundary for 250,000 on a combo. I know there's an achievement for getting Avant combo above 250,000 points, a single combo. Alright, kill this buddy. Kill this guy, but we're not going to speed kill him. Fucking God, are you actually fucking kidding me? Okay, we're going to retry this one more time. Maybe we don't get the run tonight. I don't want to play and just get salty about it. Yeah, I'm not too worried, but when you're right on the cusp of any sort of thing, it's easy to get invested. Another important note to remember playing these is, you know, as you learn to read the patterns, you realize the vast majority of the bullets on screen are not coming for you, so you don't have to worry about it. Oh my fucking god, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? What am I doing? Am I fucking kidding me? I should say. Okay. I'm gonna call this one last run. For the difficult gauntlet. Difficult gauntlet. Goof this. Come on. Holy shit. Oh no, I drop out of line. No, I don't. Holy shit. Oh my god, that was so close. That's worth not throwing over just because or not ending the session over. Just because that was a goof, but I almost saved it. We're just kind of cool. I don't need to be using the missiles until... Oh my god, that was close. I had to risk it there. Good kill. this game had replays and like a local scoreboard or local score recovery recording somehow, so that I could like know how I've done in the past and track progress that way. Easy pattern is easy. Ooh, we got him late. That's nice. Hey, that's better than the last time. Cool. Skipping story. Moving on. Let's go. Reminder not to throw in chain death. No. What the fuck is my problem? Speed kill this guy. Let's fuck him. Shout out to the music right now. I'm just gonna finish this run, however it goes, or at least I'm gonna finish it if it stays on a single fucking credit. What the fuck? Holy. Oh no. This game was released in 2011. I really wonder how the sort of goofy alt-colonial history would be received if the game was released today. It's obviously patently ridiculous from the get-go. It's not like it's trying to make a statement or anything. Screen control here. The best strategy might be just using the gun and moving quickly, because the missiles both slow you down so you spread the gun's damage not as well. Holy shit, what the fuck was that? That was bullshit. Great play. 3 hits on that level? That's... We gotta do a practice run of that level after this. Targets are chosen by the treasonous missiles. Oh, suck my dick. Fuck off. Are you kidding me? Finishing the game run. I know I said I'd do it if it was on a single credit, but I'm annoyed by it enough now that I just gotta... I just gotta do it, or I'm gonna keep rage resetting over and over again. There's actually an achievement, I believe, in this game for, or it might have been one of my other bullet hell titles I was looking at recently. There's an achievement for resetting like 3 times in a row. Woo. Holy shit! I actually almost dodged all of that. I killed those super suboptimally. So I am very surprised there. Let's just not throw all of our deaths on this boss. It's funny, it really was not exceptionally hard to get here without getting hit the last time around. And maybe I should have just stuck on that run. Oh, it was those motherfuckers chasing me. Eat my ass. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That was me throwing. That... Oh, that irritates me. That irritates me. I'm playing sloppy just because I let it get under my skin. Let's just finish this one off. and we'll get a score out of it. You know, we were at like we were at a much higher score when we got here the prior time. Holy shit! Hello. I'm not even gonna worry about killing the trains off. Man. Just fuck them up, man. Woo, 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 woo. Excuse me, I'm trying to game here. Excuse me. This is the most seat-of-my-pants bullshit run. Honestly, it's fun to do this sometimes and just see how, like, far you can get playing, like, sloppy, you know. Again, it's not... Most of your runs shouldn't be that way because it's... Because obvious reasons. Practicing poorly will teach you how to play poorly. Like, what is even happening? I'm not even watching the right part of the screen. I'm just getting distracted. I'm using my missiles suboptimally. Okay, so yeah, kill the green X thing last. I will be very annoyed if this is a PR run. I'm almost certain it will not be. And if it is, I want to check my Switch score. Maybe I'll do that at the end. Whoa! I like that it alternates the color patterns of the attacks. It makes it look more intimidating than the pattern actually is. There we go. I was gonna say not a problem, but like clearly I had problems along the way. Oh no, he gets away. No! Yeah, so we were a few 100,000 short. We were definitely on track to beat that. The first run that I threw, but so it goes. Yeah, Badlands was terrible. Dark Sector was pretty bad. Even though that was the highest scoring stage. I'll accept that for now. Badlands probably has the most opportunity for improvement. Well, no. I'm sure New Madrid has higher opportunity. They both probably do. I'm going to play Dark Sector. I'll do a couple runs of that on... We'll do it on Legendary. I'll try that. And then I'll call it a session. Because if I learn how to do it well and remember how to do it well on Legendary, then it won't be as much of a problem. And difficult. And obviously the ultimate goal is to get good enough to beat them in the higher difficulties, so... Alright. Kill, but not speed kill. One kill. Hope that wasn't enough to trigger the... Whew! I almost just ran into that sucker. That would have been very lame. Hey, and I stayed in Vaunt, so that's nice. The disadvantage for stage control of using the gun here is, even though I have a higher speed, I can't attack enemies out to the side, and I have to like actively move across a lot of the screen, which is often not the best gameplay style. Ah. The beginning of this section of the stage was a little goofy. Probably need to improve on that. I wish there was a practice mode where I could like drop into certain parts of a stage. You know, since you can play stage by stage, it's not as crucial, but it would still help, and especially being able to have it. Sections of stages would be very handy. Ooh. Oh, I fucking ran into that. I did that to myself. Are you kidding me? Am I kidding me? No, I'm serious. This is sloppy. I was just thinking, like, man, I'm getting out very narrowly a lot of this crap that I'm pulling. I'm still almost certainly scoring well higher than I did at. Still, count me not a fan of that attack. Will say though, those patterns really not that hard to dodge, relatively speaking. $1.225 million. Right. 2 hits taken. Let's see what our top score is on that. That was Dark Sector. So that was a PR for this. I'm going to open up my Switch. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to mute it. says I have a system update ready. I need to... I've been wanting to play more on the Switch, but I have not been focused on a game that is on the Switch lately. Aside from this, of course, but again, I chose to play on PC partly because the leaderboard's more competitive, and partly because the stick I use is a little better. And I think, honestly, the stick matters more. If I got a universal controller and dropped it into this, I would probably use this on both platforms, and then maybe I would play this game on Switch. So maybe I actually look at ordering one of those and installing it. Okay. Let's see what leaderboards look like. So, I want to scroll to the right stage. Dark Sector on Switch, I'm actually ranked 277. The leaderboards here look much more manageable. A 1.225 million here would land me in 38th place on the Switch, and that would be a gold. My score on the Switch on this stage is just an 887,000, so clearly I didn't play it that much. On the Badlands on the Switch, I am ranked 20, and my score is 1.24 million. So let's see what it is. So my score is a little higher. My Switch score would be in top 100. That's nice. So I know that that's possible. 1.241. It would put me at 63rd place. So that's not bad. That was not my best Switch score, though, in terms of ranking. In terms of ranking on the Switch, I am 8th place on Phobos. Here I am 28th, which is still pretty good. I have a 1.308 million here, and on the Switch I have 1.346 million. Theoretically, I should be able to do better on PC, if anything, because of, theoretically I'll have input lag, less input lag. Not theoretically, it definitely does, but I guess apparently not enough to matter at my level of play. Interesting. So, what would that score give me here? 1.346 would put me at 24th place. That's not bad. So once you get into top 10, you get the Chrysolite rank. Gold is top 100. I forget if first place is different, because I know when I first achieved that score, I was actually at the top of the leaderboard. I briefly had the #1 score on the Switch leaderboard. And I was really proud of that when I got it. That was the first week of release, and there was not as many players, and definitely not 302 pages. Let's see, any other? 76th on New Madrid for the Switch. 66 on PC, interesting. What is my score here? 1.283. And on the Switch I have 1.037. Okay. Demos, I'm 149. Which is interesting because I've never really been hyper-focused on this. I'm not a huge fan of it. Puts me at, I'm in the top 10%. Okay. Where am I at Demos on the Switch? Because I played them around a similar time. I'm 145th on the Switch. That's a very close ranking similarity, but my score on the Switch isn't 842,000. You can see, again, the competitive level is very different. Croatoa, I'm 50 on the Switch, 116 here. Super Gauntlet, I'm 48th on the Switch, 138th here. Let's see, what was that score? 4.66 million. Okay. And my Switch score, which is, again, rank 48th, is 4.218 million. Gauntlet 256. Switch, it's 104. So I have a bunch of top 100 and even a top 10 score on the Switch. That's... Ooh. And there's a couple that I don't have as high of just because of what I focused on when I played it at different times. So yeah, maybe I write that down. My Switch dock is under my desk, so I just bent down to put it under there. Maybe I write that down to get a universal controller so that I can compare back to back, because slightly different times playing and in slightly different controllers leads to different results. But also I was going to say the top scores on the Switch have very different. It doesn't look like there's as many of these scores that appear to be exploits. Okay, we're going to do another Dark Sector run. Let's try it on Legendary. Then maybe I try a... Maybe I try one more difficult run just to see if I can just do it, perfect, my eyes closed. I could have actually maintained Vaunt through that, although I think maybe killing him quick enough to maintain Vaunt with the right routing might be the trigger for how quickly you have to kill him to get two of them to spawn later. You don't want two of them to spawn. If you minimize your movements, it then becomes easier to dodge because the pattern seems less chaotic. You can see that parts of it are targeted directly at you, and parts of it are targeted, sort of relative to that. So again, most bullets on screen are not targeted towards you. Plenty of the ones that are not directly targeted at you, you can run into if you're just flying around wildly. But if you control your ship sensibly and aren't just flailing the stick or whatever control scheme of choice, then there's a lot less to focus on. Nice, nice, nice. That was good. I'm happy about that. And I'm not going to try anything fancy with this boss because we're almost there. If I can get a hitless run of this, I will be thrilled. Good scoring going on here. Oof. Oh, fuck me. That was so close. Oh, come on, really? I still think I might PR here, though. Missed out on Vaunt there, too. Damn it. Missed those. Ah, oh, fucking hell. Fuck you. Let's get that bit. I think that was a PR, though. They put me at 1.4 mil? Yeah. $43rd. Okay, so now we have a gold score on the PC. Do I have any other gold on the PC? I don't think I... If anything, it would be Phobos. Okay, I'm 28th here. 66th on me. Okay. I literally just looked at these and immediately forgot them. I was not there for Dark Sector. 43rd is pretty good. That's nice. And that was with all that, you know, completely screwing up, and I could have gotten, you know, at least a few tens of thousands higher, so I could have gotten... What would 100,000 more give me? 1.5. 100,000 more would put me in 27th place. That would be... I mean, these scores are fairly tightly packed here, and I definitely screwed the heck up at the end there. By just dying to that one... Well, I died twice. I took 2 hits there. And still I got 43rd place. Nice. Nice! There was definitely a bit of seat of my pants playing through some of the second half of the stage. But there was also some much better just strategy and movement management. Like I said, not flailing around and constantly like moving side to side. Max speed means that the shot patterns sort of like watching the shot patterns, they reveal themselves to you much better. If you're constantly moving, it's not as easy to see like, oh, you know, this is targeted at you in a certain way and you only need to dodge this certain way. So yeah, shockingly, the traditional bullet hell strats pay off here. Okay. So let's, do I want to do another... I think I'll leave that as my most recent run to soak that in. That was really nice. Try New Madrid on difficult and just do a run. And I think this will probably be my last run. I might restart it a couple times, but this will be my last stage play. That makes me wish I really had a heart rate monitor. I really wish I had a heart rate monitor on. Oh, why did I compulsively hit that Vaunt button? Stop it. Trying to score this, not focusing too hard on the trains. Which, I mean, there's other enemies that can be killed in a specific way for score. Long honk. I want to get a no-hit run. And obviously I know I can do it. I want to do a no-hit run with as much scoring as I can do sort of haphazard. Those flying guys are tougher than I want. Actually, that one part on Dark Sector where the killing the one flying enemy, the tanky guy, at a certain speed can cause two of them to show up later. I really wonder if there's other sections in the game where, you know, killing things at a certain speed or in a certain way changes the way the stage proceeds later. Almost had that train too. That big sort of like blooming shot pattern that they have, really obnoxious because it absolutely requires more gross movement. I saw myself getting out of Vaunt there. But you just gotta make a bigger swing to get out of the damn way of it. missiles betrayed me there. They didn't want to give me the score kill. Almost had it there too. If I'd been really trying for it, could have got it. Okay. No hit so far. Let's no hit the boss. It's really only the final stage of this boss that has been tricky for me, traditionally speaking. It's not to say it's the only one that's killed me, but holy shit. Hell yeah, buddy. Not a great score, but it was a clean run. We got 900 something when in the gauntlet, and this was at a easy. What's this? At the same difficulty? Same difficulty. Anyway, New Madrid is great. Oh yeah, I was going to remark that it's funny that the trains are such a big scoring focus here, because there are several, and maybe it's just because of like how you represent a train in the game, where it's, you know, a big, long, moving enemy with one specific head. I mean, you could compare it to the I forget the name of them, the long flying bug boys in Mushihime-sama or Crimson Clover, where they have a bunch of destroyable sections along their back, but also the head is what actually destroys them. But also the trains in Crimson Clover are really important for getting super high scores, or for, you know, getting your break rate up. For scoring or just entering in break mode. It's interesting that it's such a common theme across this style of game. Okay. That was 865. What is my... Best was a 1.28 million. So yeah, long way from where I just did. But we got the big PR on Dark Sector here, which I am super happy about right now. I really do like that stage. I think if I could, or if it's possible to find out a way to maintain Vaunt mode from the first half to the second half, that could be a big score boost, because you could get a much longer combo. It's only that part in the middle that's really hard to stay in Vaunt through. Technically, there's also the part at the start, but your combo isn't that long at that point. And figuring out that part would only combine a shorter part with the rest of the first half of the stage, whereas joining the first and second halves of the stage, even missing that, you know, link in the beginning, that would be a long combo. So there's definitely a, you know, plenty more scoring potential in this, even at my current level of play. It's really fun, really cool. Okay, so I think I'll call it a session for now. Stay mentally fresh, and maybe I'll play some more tomorrow. because I was having a lot of fun with this. Yeah. Man, I'm just buzzing on that score. 1.4? 1.4. That's a big leap from where we were at. So yeah, probably gonna play tomorrow. Like I said, later then.